Okay then, chaps. This is the next thing I'll be working on. Is it's a Dragon kit, and it's a ISU 152 Mark II with the what does it say? BL10 cannon. As you can see, it's some sort of beast. It's typical Dragon arc work and box work, and the kit number is 6796. On the sides we just have the usual sort of artwork that we come to expect. So, you know, you see it's got the I think it's for the BL10 gun, 155mm, and another, I think it's BL8 cannon, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Obviously we've got all the cautions and usual things on that side. On the ends there's not really much to say about the ends, it's just the normal sort of thing. On the other side we have just a slight highly detailed muzzle brake for gun. Muzzle brake possesses maximum detail. Unfortunately it's a two-part long barrel, but we should be able to get the seam out, it shouldn't be a problem. So and on the back we the usual sort of thing. This is for the BL10 cannon. This is the different mantlet on the front. It's got a slight arc at that and a slight angle. And then we have the other option of a BL8 cannon, which where the mantlet is straight. So there's not really much a difference apart from the mantlet. The gun is the same size, but I think I'll be doing the 1522. So let's have a look what's in the box. Let's have a look. Once we can get into it. I haven't actually opened it yet. This is the first time I've actually opened it. Right, I shall put this down on the floor. Right, the first things we have is this, Dragon sort of usual thing with the Dragon kits. Oh, surprises me. There's only 1, 2, 3 parts we're actually going to use, which is a first. Oh, we've got magic tracks as well, so I've never actually made magic tracks, so that'll be interesting for me to do. Let's have a look what it says in there. Start the one is obviously the wheel section. I'm going to put onto the lower hull. Nothing too difficult in there. No, fairly straightforward. There again, fairly straightforward again. Obviously magic tracks, which I've never made. And then we've got the upper hull. The cupolas and shovels and oil drums and grates and all the usual sort of thing. Same again with number 5. Can we see that? Or is it just too much in the? Everything's fairly straightforward. There's nothing. For number 6, it tells you just to cut slightly on the for the 1522. Just a slight. You have to cut a part of the gun off. And on the ISU, on the SU-122 Mark I, it's different. Didn't say that. That's interesting. Didn't say anything about the ISU-1221. I thought it was just the ISU-1522. Oh, never mind. I'll check it out as I go along. And obviously we got the. I'll just pull that part across. The gun assembly and place onto the upper hull. And then the upper hull onto the lower hull. A few tracks on the back, spare tracks on the back, and that's it. It's very straightforward build, even for Dragon, which is usually the other way around. It's over-engineered, but this one looks fairly simple. And the colour scheme is green. That's it. No markings. There's no transfers, stickers, decals, whatever you want to call them. It just says ISU 155, unidentified unit in Kubrinka, Russia 1944. And same again, the BLT, unidentified. Same, it's basically the same thing. Can't see. Ah, sorry, 1521. Right, I see. Apart from that, everything's fairly straightforward. So let's have a look at what we need to look at as well. Let's have a look at the plastic. Let's get me my scalpel. I'll just position to take it off of there for now, and we'll start with the first sprue, which we've got. Excuse the rattling. Should have really opened all these before we started, shouldn't I? There we go. Right, let's just put that there for now. So at the moment, basically we have the upper hull. Yeah, so well, nice texture on the lovely texture on the front. Nice weld seams. Yeah, really nice and crisp. The bolts are really raised as well, so you should get a that look really good with a wash. Really will. I'm surprised there's no photo etch, but the grids are quite nice actually. They're very finely moulded. It's very impressive, I must admit. I like the texture on the front. I really do like the texture on here, and the weld seams. Obviously, have the gun madler to go over that, so this will be, when it's off, that will be hidden. There again, everything else seems to be nicely moulded. The rear door, side door. I think it's the side. Yeah. Obviously, that's the rear plate. Yep. The rear plate. The hatches. Of course, top of the gun mantlet, on top of the gun. There again, lovely detail on that. And on the barrel cleaner as well. That's nice. That's nicely moulded. Right. Let's just take that one out of the way. Put all the floor for now in the box. Let's go to the next sprue. Ah, right. It wasn't the rear. Right. This is sprue air as well. Sorry, I don't know what the other one is. I'll check that again in a minute. At the moment, so this is the rear plate at the back. Yeah, there's the engine covers. Saw, which won't be used apparently. All nicely moulded again. No flash. No. I don't know if that's covered or not. We have the. I hope they'll come out. They should come out. Mine's gone blank. Injection marks. Sorry. There's a couple on there, but I think they'll be covered. I think they're going to be covered with something. And I hope so, because it's, mind you, I should be able to sand them out. If not, but yeah. Apart from that, everything's fine. Everything's sort of as it should be. But they say that the mouldings are very nice. Very nice indeed. Right, next sprue. Right, I think there's two sprues in this bag. They must be identical. It looks like they're identical, so I'll only take the one out if I can, without damaging the other one. Yeah, identical sprues. There's the wheel and suspension assembly. Again, the arms. No flash. Can't see any injection markings anywhere on the front. And maybe on the back. I'll check in a minute. Yeah, everything seems to be there. And as I said, there's no flash. These are very finely detailed. Finely moulded handrails. Very thin indeed. I have to be very careful with those. It's sprocket, really nicely detailed. If you can see that, it's really nicely detailed, really nice. Same with the wheels. They're nothing to write home about, but the detail is quite good. There's a few small little parts that be interesting if the carpet monsters don't decide to have some of them. yes, everything seems to be nicely. I can't see even on the back of the actual sprockets as well. If you can see, can you see? They're actually quite nice as well. The bolts are quite nicely riveted, nice and prominent. Yeah, everything seems to be tickety-boo, as they say. Can't see any problems with anything, but I'll wait till I start building the kit first, so if there's any problems. Right, so that's the next screw. Let's have a look for the next screw. Right, this is just a low hole. I wouldn't have thought this would be anything to write home about, but you never know, could be surprised. Let's get into the bloody thing first. There we go. Alright, that's quite nice. Got a bit of texture moulding on there as well, same as on the front, so it's on there as well. Yeah, this is quite nice. Very surprised. Nice little details on the for where the suspension arm goes in. A few nice bolt raising bolts again. Well, and underneath is quite highly detailed for underneath it. You can't see it all. You know, escape hatches, I'll presume, and then obviously we got these for the suspension arms. I don't know what they are, but yeah, it's very nicely moulded. Even on there, there's I don't know if that's a weld line actually, but that's very nicely textured around the well on there. If you can quite see that or not. That's lovely. It's got a nice texture on the front. Really will look quite nice though. Right, that's another one. Let's have a look at the, as John Moore would say, let's have a look at the big shooty thing. Let's have a look what we've got here. This is the 152 Mark II with the side angle. Nice detail on the, you see the detailing again on the gun mantlets, very nicely textured. And all these are all the old muzzle brakes and bits and pieces for the main gun, which is, you know, straightforward, nothing. Hopefully the seam line should be able to get up. It's quite a big seam line, quite a large gun. But we'll see what it's like when it goes together. Yeah, I do like this. This is really nice. So the muzzle brakes, they're quite highly detailed actually. It looks very nice. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to building this. I like Russian armour at I'm into my Russian armour at the moment. Right, so let's have a look at the other one. Let's have a look at the other screw. I think it's just a mantlet and a few of the bits and pieces for the 152 one. Let's put it right around first. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's just the other mantlet. Yeah, it's got nice texture on there again. Yeah, it's lovely. That's really nice details on these bolts. I keep saying it, but they really are. Obviously, we have the outer casing for the gun. It's got that lovely texture on again. Nicely detailed. Even the little. I don't know if you can see them. The little. Can you see them? I don't think you can. Maybe just inside there. It's all nicely detailed and along the sides. It's crisp. Again. And obviously this is for the inside of the gun to, that goes on the top, slight mark on that. Should be able to come out with that, that's no problem. Injector markings actually underneath there, so I won't see them, so that's not a problem. Yeah, very straightforward that one. Not a great number of parts in this kit, which is unusual for Dragon, but there we go. And we have the Magitrax. We have two bags, bag Y, and I can't quite see what that one is. I say I've never done these before, so this will be a first for me. But apparently they just go together quite well. I've asked a few people and Simon Kemp said they usually go really quite well. And using the, he's recommended I should use the Revell Contactor Professional. This is a little slow plug curing, so I'll be able to move the tracks about as well when they're glued together. So there again, we'll just take one out. Let's see what they look like here. Let's have a look what they're actually like. If I can get into them. Let's try this bag. Yeah, it's better. Let's just have a look. Let's see if there's any annoying. Yeah, this looks like I'm going to have a long time with these. I've actually got, if you can see, I've got injection marks on each bloody one. So it'll probably be easier to put them together and then sand them, I would have thought. I don't know. We shall see when we get to it. But that's a bit of a ball ache, and let's get all them ones out of there on every single one. It's going to be a long job, that, but we'll cope. I'm sure we'll cope with it all. Right, so that can go back in that box. I say there's no decals, nothing at all in that way. It's just a basic kit, really, to be perfectly honest. Didn't pay a great deal with it. I got it Canada, but I got stung on the bloody tax. England, whatever you call the tax, with the £15 I got taxed for it coming into this bloody country. So I didn't save on the kit in the end, but wasn't to know. But it's yeah, I'm looking forward to this build. So anything else? Anything else? Ah, yes, we have another kit which I'd like to show you. But not quite. Oh, just a second. Right. A good friend of mine, Steve Mottram, got me this, among many other things. A lot of weathering products and everything he got me. I couldn't believe it when it came through the post. But this looks an interesting kit. It's actually got Soviet mortar rifle troops. It's the ZSU-23-4M Air Defence System. Looks the big box, and the kit number is 9130. Looks an interesting kit. On the side, it just gives you the same as really what's on the front, and obviously the cautions and the usual stuff. Let's have a look on the back of it. Sorry, it's a cyber hobby kit, which is basically a dragon. And this, see, we have these ones. A Jad Panzer IV-70A. That looks a bit of a beast to build. I'll keep an eye out for that. Some unusual ones there, and then little German half track again. Actually, looks a nice little build as well. And then we have a mortar. Morse, 50cm Morse Lockheed Gerard A41. Oh, that looks nice. That looks a nice little kit as well. Well, by the looks of them, they've all got figures with them as well, which is nice. Just keep an eye out for those two kits. Probably all three of them actually. Yeah. Right, let's have a look what we've got in here. Let's have a look. I'll do this really easy for you, and you can see what I'm doing. Right, let's just get rid of that box. Right, we'll start off with the instructions, which is nice, printed on nice glossy paper actually, very nice. Obviously we've got the sprue map, and there again it seems to be only one part that we won't be using, which is good. Obviously we get the colour call outs on here. This is Dragon-esque, isn't it? Well, basically it's a dragon kit really. You can tell by the instructions. They're not very clear, just pointing directions, and yeah, it'll be interesting to build. It looks, it doesn't look too overcomplicated. See, it's all with yeah, nothing too over. He says overtaxing with this, but I'll let you know when I get to it. Yeah, fairly straightforward, that part. And there again we have the gun assembly and the turret assembly. Quite a large turret actually, very large turret, very flat turret. Lots of little, so we've got for the cupola we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 pieces just for the cupola. Yeah, definitely dragon. And obviously assembly of the turret, the gun turret onto the upper hull and upper hull to the lower hull, and tow chain, sorry, tow rope. Oh, paint markings, quite a lot of different variations we have here. We have USSR, we have an Iraq one. Glare off there, isn't it, really? Get a bit of glare. We've got East Germany, we've got Lebanon, Czechoslovakia, Poland, Hungary, Vietnam, Syria. I think every single one of them apart from 2 is the same green. Apart from the Czechoslovakia, which is more of an olive drab. And obviously the desert colours for the Iraqi one. Well, that's quite nice. You know, that's a nice colour, nice to see it. And alright, and then we get to the figures. This is quite nice. I do like this. I do like the colour call out for this. This looks very nice. And look, let's see when we get to the figure and see what they look like. I do like that. I think that's very nice. Right, let's see what the important parts are now. Let's have a look what's in the box. Let's put that to one side. Right, let's start with the first bag. Right, what we got here? Right, this must be the side assembly of it. Nicely moulded, yeah, very nice. Nice and clean. Well, you would expect it really for a Cyber Hobby Stroke Dragon kit. You wouldn't expect anything else. Can't see any flash or injector marks. Oh, that's nice. That's nicely detailed. That's very nicely detailed. If you can you see that? It's really very nice. Very nice. The ejector markings on the back of all these, so it's not a problem. They'll be all hidden. So, but yeah, that's very nice. Very nice indeed. Let's just put that down there. The paper. Oh. This is going to be another long job. Cutting all these up and cleaning all these off individually. But look, if you can see, they look quite nicely detailed. Very nice. Let's see if there's any right smack in the centre. If you can see, right in the centre. At least there's only one this time on each one, but one's too many. I'll have to find a little sanding stick to see. You can maybe see it better. I don't know if you can or not. You might be able to see, but that's a bit disappointing. But will we see it? Will the wheels be on it? We'll clean them. I'll definitely have to clean them. Otherwise, it'll be one of them things when I put it together, and it will annoy me every time I look at the kit, thinking, nope, you didn't take it off. So, there's another big bag in here. Same again. This is there's 2 sprues in there again. This is the main upper hull assembly. Let's see where we are. Right, let's take the first one out. Let's both out together first, actually, it's easier. Sorry about the rustling of the paper. Right, so we have the upper hull. Nice and clean, nicely detailed. Yeah, like that. It's quite plain, but I'm sure it will come up quite nice with a coat of paint on it. I presume that's the rear, I would think. I'm not too sure. Oh, that's the rear. They're all nicely detailed. Same again with all the rivets or bolts or whatever you want to call them. They're all quite nicely moulded. Nice seam lines again. Weld lines, sorry, on there. Very nice. Must be like mud guards. Don't know where these parts are, but they're nicely moulded again. Obviously this is the main, this is the turret. See what I mean about it being quite flat. Quite wide and flat. Yep, it's quite nice. No annoying, there's one there, but how does that? That's one I probably have to take them out. But luckily the rest are on the inside where we can't see, as I see this. If you can see them, it's wrong way, sorry. It's two right smack bang in the middle. It'll be easy enough to get out, but it's a bit annoying. There's nothing else we can do about that. Never mind. I'm sure we'll cope with that. Right, so next one. This is the bottom. Obviously, the bottom of the turret. That's nicely marked and get detailed again with the turret ring. Very nicely marked. And obviously, hatch covers. They're all nicely detailed as well. The usual things. This is part of the that must be a radar or something. Yeah, nice and flat but nicely detailed on the sides. That's nice. Cupola is very nicely detailed. Very nice. And what injection marks, they're on the inside again, so we'll never see them. We'll never see any of them once the turret's on. Same again, everything is on the inside, which is good news. Right, next one. Right, so this looks like the main guns and running gear. Identical sprues. So I only want to show you the one. The gun's nicely mounted, nicely detailed. Yeah, nice. Sprocket again, nicely detailed again. Wheels, nothing. Yeah, simple but nice. Simple but nice. There's some nice details on some of these little items. There again, the hatch covers, some small details, some really small pieces. We'll find out where they go, I'm sure we will. They're small, they're very small and dinky. You see them with the handrails, small. Different kind of moulding, it's quite nice, very thin. Have to be very careful with these and all these small details here. So there's no annoying flash or anything I can see again. It looks really good. So there's no point in showing the other sprue, it's identical. Right, what we got here? Now we've got the lower hull. Looks highly detailed. It really does look really dark and nicely detailed. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, this is very nice, very nice. The dishes underneath, the detail is amazing. That surprises me, having the suspension arms pre-moulded onto the lower hull. But the detail for underneath is remarkable. It's a pity you're not going to see all this. Oh, Oh, that's for underneath of the hull. Really, really nice. Pity we're not going to see any of this anyhow, so, but really nice. Really, really nice. Right, next one. Right, we're getting to the figures now. Let's have a look at these figures look like. If they're as good as what they look on the drawings, I'll be happy. Let's see what we've got in here. Right, first sprue is the I think you can quite see that it's the weapons. And they're quite nice, lovely, nicely moulded. I wouldn't have a clue what they are, but they're very nice. You can quite see that. Is it too close? They're nicely detailed. Yeah, I like those. Very nice. Very nice. I'm sure somebody will put in the comment what kind of weapons these are, so I haven't got a clue. If my son was here, I'm sure he would tell me. See, he's in the military. I'm sure he would tell me straight away what they are. But nice, nicely moulded again, nicely moulded. Let's put that to the side. And then obviously we have the figures. Yeah, not bad at all. Not bad at all. Nice detail. So there's a seam line, yeah, the usual seam line. Oh, he's at the back. I can't really see with the camera, I don't think, with the they're at the back, right along. No, we can't. I can't get to show them. But along the side, the back of them. Won't be, a scalpel to scrape them off. Won't be too much of a problem. Same with the hands. I'll have to scrape them. There's a bit of flash slightly on there on the hands. Not a great deal. Won't take long to get that out. But nicely moulded. Yeah, nice detail on them. Nice detail. Let's have a look at the faces. Well, they're individual, all individual. 4 faces, all individual. They're all got slightly different facial expressions, which is good. Oh, you can quite see them. Oh, looks good. Yeah, nice. Yeah, that's good. Nice, that's nice. Right, what else have we got? Aha, as usual, tow rope, wire, tow. It's quite nice again. And then we get to the decals, stickers, decals, whatever you want to call them. There's quite a few in there. Let's just have a quick look at them. Let's see what we've got in there. Let's have a look. Well, it's shiny, it look quite nice. Obviously for all the different countries, different variations of them. We've got obviously the Russian Red Star, Czechoslovakia, looks like Croatia. Nice, yeah, we've got the, obviously that must be the Iraqi one. Very nice. Let's hope they lay down well. But yeah, quite nice. Can't quite see what that says. Printed in Carograph. I think it says that. So if they are, there should be nice decals then. Should go down really well. Right, let's just pop that back in the bag so we don't lose them.